my god, it's been so long. Okay, I'm back and today I have Chipotle right here for you. But I'm freaking hungry. I have work today at like 4. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Okay, well hopefully I have enough time. So I just want to eat and hang out, okay, and make a little vid. So what I have right now is today I have nothing going on except I have work at 4 o'clock. So all day today I was supposed to go to the gym in the morning, but I didn't. And I just laid in bed and relaxed. And I don't really have a lot of days where I can do that. So I was just like fuck it. Like I'm just going to relax all day. And then finally I got out of bed around 12. And then I kind of cleaned up the house a little bit. And decided to make a video. And I went to Chipotle and got a bowl. A chicken bowl. I got it with brown rice, black beans, pico de gallo, and hot salsa. And obviously I got it with cheese and all that stuff. So let's open this bad boy up. Can't really see it now, but because all the lettuce covered it. But maybe underneath. The corn and all the goodies are within. I'm gonna mix it up. Oh my god, it's so good. I usually like it with Tabasco, but I didn't want to like open it up and like to put Tabasco on it, and I can't find my Tabasco sauce right now. But the hot salsa is actually pretty good. And if it's not hot enough, I do have this salsa. It's like, so I love spicy stuff. And I wanted to go to the store and buy myself like a hot sauce just for the house. And I thought this one would be hot because it says habanero. But it's really not that spicy. It's like a sweet flavor. I'm just gonna put some on. I got chips and guac. Duh. I was actually debating between guac and queso. Guac is probably healthier. Maybe you guys a little closer. I love sparkling stuff. Sparkling blackberry. But yeah, everybody, I've just been so busy lately, as always. Some life updates. So I got accepted to a dental school. I'm so happy. When that whole thing happened, just getting my first interview and then going to the interview and then getting accepted, it was just like, wow, I can't believe it. And like I kind of needed time to just let it soak in for a while, and now it's finally like, okay, it's happening. So I have an acceptance and I'm so happy. I might be moving out of state, but I do have a couple more interviews, and I had one at my dream school. Well, it was my dream school when I first started undergrad, and then during undergrad I had another dream school, but now I'm back to my very first dream school, and I got an interview, and I think it went really well. But you know, so I'm gonna wait and see if I get in. It is what it is. There could be a million reasons why I don't get accepted. So, but in the meantime, I feel really good that I do know I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna be a dentist. So that's really exciting. Now, I'm just kind of waiting and working so I can live out here. But now what I really want to focus on is I really want to focus on just having a good time with the time that I have left, and just enjoying my time here with my boyfriend before I start school or before we have to move. So yeah, I'm still working at my 2 jobs. So working at my 2 jobs. So I'm doing my doubles. There's this one week I did 6 doubles in a row. And like, I was just like, I'm not doing that ever again. That was just way too much. So hopefully I can get a schedule where I'm off like Saturdays and Sundays. That'd be really nice because my boyfriend is off those 2 days. And we can just like hang out. Yeah. I'm still volunteering on Wednesdays on Skid Row. And I love it. Especially during the whole application or the interview cycle. It's just nice going to like my volunteer clinic and talking to all the dental students and just kind of like getting their advice and things like that. So, still doing all those things. One thing that I noticed that a lot of pre-dental students do is before they start dental school, they go on like a trip. They like go out of the country and like go travel. I would like to do that, but I don't have money for that. And I don't know if I want to put all my money into that. I do, but like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting kind of full. So, another update with me. I've been going to the gym. When I was in my master's program, when I didn't work at all, I think my heaviest weight was, I think 162. And then when I started working, after my, okay, so the heaviest I was at 162. This was during my master's program when I would literally just eat and sit and study. That's all I would do. Like, I felt so depressed. But at the same time, yeah, so during my master's program, there was definitely a lot of instances when I felt like I was very depressed. Because I'm kind of like a complicated person. I'm always thinking about things and I'm always all over the place. And when I would always just sit down and study and just kind of have that quiet moment where I'm just focused on something, like weird memories or thoughts or just things would come up in my head to the point where I saw a therapist. And that was a really awesome experience because during that time I had health insurance because I was a USC student, so I had health insurance. And then everything was covered, so that was really awesome. But yeah, just during that time it was just really hard. I wasn't exercising, I was depressed. I wasn't depressed, but I would just have like these moments where I'd just be really down. And I would see a therapist, which was cool, but I think I saw her. I saw her like in total, I think I only had like 2 sessions with her, but that helped a lot. Just like talking to a professional about all your things that you're concerned with, or just letting it out, venting to her and letting her explain to you that it's okay and normal to have these thoughts or these flashbacks or whatever. And then also during my master's program, I was like very terrified of public speaking. Not very terrified, but I would just get very anxious. But then the thing with me in public speaking, as long as I practice enough times and have everything memorized, or if I'm like very knowledgeable of what I'm going to be talking about, then I'm okay. But if I'm not, then I just get really uncomfortable when I'm presenting. But yeah, I remember when I was seeing my therapist, I told her that I had this like anxiety of public speaking, and she was able to prescribe me this medication. It just lets you kind of like calm down a little. It kind of lowers your heart rate. And I remember I took it one time and I went to class and like people just thought I was on something because I was just way too hyper. They were like, "Are you okay? Did you have coffee before you came in?" Because I'm already a very energetic person, so I feel like that medication just made me even more hyper. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So during that time, my heaviest weight was 162. It was pretty heavy. And then after my master's program, I started working. I found 2 jobs. I actually found 3 jobs in the beginning. I was working at the Chinese restaurant, I was working at the chicken coop, and then I was working at this Japanese restaurant. And I did these 3 jobs for I think like 2 to 3 weeks. And you know, when you start working at a restaurant, you don't get like a full schedule. You get like 1 to 2 days at first because they want to see how you do. So it worked out. And then after the 3rd week, I started getting more days. Like the Chinese restaurant, Din Tai Fung, they had me at like 4 to 5 days. And then Chicken Coop had me at like 4 days or something. And then the Japanese restaurant wanted me to work like 4 days. And then I had to give one up, and I liked all of them, but I knew the one I needed to give up was going to be the Japanese restaurant. Just because the main reason why I didn't want to continue working there is because I just could not stand this one girl. She was so like, oh, she was just not friendly and not fun to work with. But so when I started working, I lost 5 pounds. I was down to 157. And I would never weigh more than 157. Like I would, like after I ate a full meal, I'd be at 157. And then when I would wake up, it'd be like 155, 154. But now, so I was at like a solid 154, 157. Because you know how when you like wake up in the morning, you have nothing in your system after you pee, you're like a little bit lighter. But then when you like, before you go to bed, after you eat and everything, you weigh more. So I was at like a solid 154, 157. And now I've been going to the gym and working out. I weigh like 150. And on a good morning, if I didn't eat like a bunch the night before, I'll wake up in the bathroom The lightest I've weighed was 148, which is crazy to me because I haven't seen that number 140 in like, I don't know, like 5 years? In a really long time. I think I weighed 136. I weighed 136 when I started undergrad, which was like, oh my god, 10 years ago. Holy cow. I would love to lose some more weight though. It'd be awesome to be like 140, like 10 pounds, but I know it's gonna be really, really hard. Because I'm not just gonna like, I'm not good at dieting. I'm not good at portion control. Like, I'm really not good with that. I like to eat a lot of food. So, I'm not good at starving myself. So, what's been working for me for the past couple of weeks is like, I'll wake up and I'll go to the gym. And then after the gym, I'll feel really good. Like, I'll feel really healthy. And that gives me the mindset to continue my health kick. So, after the gym, I'll come home and I'll have like 2 pieces of toast with like fried eggs and like avocado. And then after that, like, I'll still feel pretty light. I'll have like a smoothie. And then I'll just like go to work and I'll have some food there. And then when I go to work and eat, I'll try to stay low on the carbs. So I'll probably get like at the Chinese restaurant, I've been eating a lot of vegetarian dumplings, which is like okay. And then at my chicken coop restaurant, I'll get chicken wings. Just something that doesn't have a lot of carbs, but still satisfying. You know what I mean? Man, I'm getting full, I'm getting full. But yeah. Everything's been really awesome. I've been having a little bit more time to hang out with my boyfriend. We had a fun night the other night. We went to, so my boyfriend's Mongolian. I'm Chinese, Taiwanese. There is a difference. Really quickly, my dad's side, my dad's parents, my grandparents, are from China. So they are straight up Chinese. And then after the war and everything, they moved to Taiwan and had my dad. So my dad grew up in Taiwan. He's culturally Taiwanese, which is different. And then my mom's side, my mom's dad is from China. He was in the war, and then he moved to Taiwan. I don't know how he left from China to Taiwan, but he went to Taiwan and married my grandma, who is native Taiwanese. So she's straight up like native Taiwanese. So, and had my mom in Taiwan. So my mom is culturally Taiwanese. And she grew up in that native Taiwanese, like, she grew up around native Taiwanese people. And a lot of the times, a lot of the native Taiwanese people in Taiwan are kind of like suppressed a little, I think, just from what I've noticed. So, yeah, different. So, I'm Chinese Taiwanese. My boyfriend's Mongolian. And I had told him that at the clinic where I volunteer, there's this one Russian girl. And I was like, oh, cool. My boyfriend really likes, like, he grew up going to Russian markets and things like that. And I asked her if she knew of any Russian markets around because she's, like, from SoCal. And then she gave me a couple of names of some delis. So I told my boyfriend. So on our little date night, we went to the Russian market and we got some Napoleon cakes and just fun things like that. Because Russia and Mongolia are very close to each other. And I guess like a lot of Mongolian people can speak Russian. That's what the girl was telling me too. And I feel like my boyfriend, when he sees Russian people or goes to Russian markets, it just reminds him of home, because him growing up in Sacramento, he went to like a lot of Russian markets, I think. So yeah, we did little fun things like that. Oh, my chips right here. And it was a good time. Oh my god, I'm so full. Another update. My cats live with me now. I should call them over. Oh, they're sleeping. Okay, I'm gonna try to call them over. See if they come. Fredo! Come here! He's coming. Come here, honey. Marcus is coming. Marcus, come here, hon. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, okay, so we got the cats a cute water fountain. And Marcus is so afraid of it. So he won't come closer to me, but Fredo will come. Hi, Fredo, come here. Okay. Oh, I had to grab him. This is Fredo. He's a big boy. Come here, Marky Bear. Come here. Come here. Come here, Marky. Marcus won't come here because the water fountain's too close to me. Fredo, go away. Marky, come here. Come here. And this one's Marcus. He's so cute. So these are my cats, and they were living with my mom at first in Sacramento, but then my mom went to Taiwan for a month, so I got them. I picked them up, and now my mom doesn't want them anymore. And honestly, it's kind of like a hassle driving them from SoCal to NorCal. Cause it's like a 6-hour drive, and like it's just not fun with like the litter box and everything. And like during the car ride, Marcus was getting so car sick. It was so sad. He was like barfing and just like cuddling with Fredo, and he never cuddles with Fredo. So I don't want to do that again. And also, they're my cats, so I should just take them. They're awesome. Do you guys let your cats sleep with you in the bed? So we used to do that, but the cat hair was just getting out of control. Not every single cat's hair is bad. I think Fredo, the white one, his cat hair is just really gets all over the place. So what we ended up doing is we bought like a little gate for the door. You guys hear that? He's eating. It's also a cat mukbang. This is the water fountain thing that he's really afraid of, but right now he's not afraid of it. Yeah, when we got them the water fountain, he was so afraid. Like, my boyfriend would try to pick him up and put him closer to it, and he would like hiss at it. He thinks it's alive. Chipotle's bomb. Every time I chug carbonated drinks, I get the hiccups. Anyways, y'all. This is it. think I'm done. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay in bed. I already got my makeup on. I'm laying in bed until 3:30. Gives me like an hour. And just chill until I have to go to work. That sounds awesome. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let's hang out soon, okay? You guys want to say bye to the vid? Fredo, you want to say bye? Come here. Oh, Fredo's so cute. Come here, big boy. So big. He's always been a big, heavy boy. Okay. Oh, he's squeaker. Bye. Okay, sorry. He's so big. It's so uncomfortable for him. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. We'll hang out soon, okay? Yeah, we'll definitely hang out soon. I'm gonna start filming more, I promise. I promise this time. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright. Have a good one. Bye!